Subscribe! Jake the Fox has not been spoken of on this channel in a little over a month, and I think it's time to speak about him once again. Why not? It's a tradition to always speak about Jake the Fox for some random reason. We're gonna speak about him for the 10 millionth time. Let's speak about him again. Okay. So as of right now, it has been a couple months since I made the video, and in that video, I was talking about how I really want there to be at least one JTS Puppet Pals video a month, and that was not done in December. Jake the Fox is too demotivated, and then January breezed by, and it sort of just slipped. Well, it slipped my mind. I'm sure it might have slipped his too. Maybe he's getting a little busier. Don't know the reason why, but we ended up not making. I ended up not even going over his house in January. February, we're more than halfway done with it. Did not go over his house. Plans are I'm going to try and go over his house in February, if not March, to do at least another JTS Puppet Pals video. I will say one thing right here. I could have different feelings as time moves on, but as of right now, what I mean by time moves on is like when I actually show up to his house, I might have different feelings about it. But as of right now, I have no interest in recording any more JTS Puppet Pals videos, if not little interest. And I know that I'm not really that good when it comes to making skit videos. I don't even know how, actually, I'm not going to mention that channel. It's too inappropriate. But I don't know how they do it. If you know, you know. Goodness gracious. But yeah, I always knew that making skit puppet videos or plushie videos was always not my thing. But yeah, I will try and get Jake the Fox to record another one with me. As of right now, I still need to release the reaction to that Halloween one on my second channel. But yeah, I gotta release that reaction. And yeah, we're actually getting really close to graduation. And Jake the Fox said that he's pretty much gonna stop his channel when graduation comes by, which is kind of sad. And you know, I always will say this. I think he should at least do some videos, okay? He should at least find time to do some videos, and I'm sure he probably will at least do some videos, because if he's been doing YouTube for this long, I don't think he'd completely drop the concept of making YouTube videos, you know? Realistically, as of right now, I want to at least get 2 more done. I know I said I wanted to get 1 done a month, but based on my motivation, I want to get at least 2 more done, all right? One in March, one in May, one in April, one in May, one in February, one in May. It does not matter. I want to get at least 2 more videos done, because I know that realistically, we're not really going to be able to fit the expectation of that. One, due to demotivation. I mean, we could if we really tried, but I also have a feeling that Jake the Fox is really busy, and he's not going to have that many weekends for me to come over. I mean, like, look what happened to the last month or so. But believe it or not, the first time I went over his house was October of 2020. And for some reason, I did not go back over his house for another 8 months. I think probably because it slipped both of our minds. So then I went over 8 months later. Then I also, I think I waited 6 more months or something, and then went 6 months later, in like late 2021. You know, to think that the first time I went over was in the year 2020, even though it technically wasn't, it's technically, when we graduate will be, 3.5 years after me going over his house for the first time. Technically, it's that, but still. The concept of the first time I went over his house was in the year 2020. That was quite some time ago. That's a little crazy. Years ago, I used to wear a mouth guard to try and prevent myself from having to wear braces. And before I actually ended up wearing that mouth guard, I went to the orthodontist. Then I waited a year, and then went to the orthodontist again, then waited 9 months, then waited 6 months. Like, it was kind of weird. Like, I went, and then it was a while, and then I went again, and then it still felt like a while, but it was shorter, and then I went again, and then it felt shorter when I went again, and then it felt even shorter when I went again. It's like maybe investing. Like, it's slow at first, but then it eventually grows. Kind of like that similar concept. That concept. Jake the Fox is probably going to watch this video, so I'd appreciate if you would, like, talk to me more about this. I'll probably end up DMing you on Snapchat or something. If I don't, then you'll probably like get to watching this video and then DM me from it. I'm gonna upload this video like not too long after I'm uploading this, so don't be surprised if you end up reaching out to me first, because you know I'm also doing other stuff today as well. But also talking more about Jake the Fox himself. Jake the Fox is at 363 subscribers. Recently, I don't think he gained that many subs, but there was one point in time where I think he gained like maybe, I actually don't remember, so it's gonna be a really rough estimate, but I think at one point he got like 30 subscribers within like 2 weeks or something. I don't know exactly, but he was blowing up at one point in time, like a couple months ago, so it's better compared to his usual overall growth, because, you know, no offense, obviously. Like usually he would be still at like 330, I feel like, from his like growth from what he usually gets. So good job for him for getting more subscribers as well. Now I want to give a recommendation to Jake the Fox. Since high school senior year is ending soon, create like a bucket list for yourself, okay? And like how people create bucket lists for stuff to do before they die, create a bucket list before your YouTube channel dies, all right? Try to do like the biggest and best things that you possibly could think of. Like, I'm not really that good at coming up with examples, but like what you could do for a change is start doing some store vlogs, where if you ever go shopping, you can film a short portion of yourself going to pick it up off the shelf. Like, not like record the entire store experience, but just like quickly whip out the camera when you're by yourself in the aisle and you're about to pick something up off the shelf. That could be something very interesting. I don't know, maybe like save up a little money and buy like a bunch of string lights, could be, for example, and make like a whole big like string light thing. Actually, you probably shouldn't do that because you already have a lot of string lights to begin with. Or what you could do is you know, start making like a big thing out of wood, like actually make a YouTube play button out of wood. I know you didn't hit any milestones, but since your YouTube channel is pretty much gonna die, like since you're gonna be not really doing too much of YouTube anymore after you graduate high school, actually I think you should spend some of your spare time and actually create like a wooden play button or something, and then like maybe carve Jake the Fox in it if you really want to get fancy. If not, but you know, just as like a token of appreciation for yourself to show that you've done YouTube for all of these years, right? I actually do have a perfect idea. The day that you graduate, list how many subscribers you have on that wooden thing, that wooden play button or whatever, or like a wooden plaque, and then like make a final video and show that, and say, I got to this many subscribers before I'm calling it quits. Do another quad video. That's another recommendation. Haven't seen one of those in a while. You should definitely do another quad video. Maybe you did and maybe I just haven't seen it, but I haven't checked in a bit. But if you have not, do another quad video, time-lapse quad video of you exploring some place that you've never been before for change. Do another collab with Krabby Bill before you go. Make a video asking for suggestions on what people want for some cool final videos in the final months of your YouTube channel. These are all suggestions that I think you should personally take. If you're gonna end up not really doing YouTube anymore, you know, if it's too much work for you, then don't do it, but just do stuff that are more spectacular but maybe not too much more work. And maybe even do a video or two that's a little extra work, you know, just to give your fans something a little extra before you actually end up leaving the platform. This is probably going to be the last video I make on Jake the Fox for a very long time, unless something really large happens, because I feel like I'm just repeating the same stuff over with like, oh, he's quitting YouTube soon. Oh, talking about like how many JTF videos I should do, whatever, you know. I'm going to really stop doing that, right? That's, you know, it's getting kind of repetitive, but that's just, you know, I just wanted to give one final video, like, just like, you know, what I think he should be doing for his final months of YouTube. Also an update on the JakeTheFox situation, how I really don't feel there's going to be too many more of those coming out, maybe only one or two, but who knows, I might try and push myself to get some more done with them. I can be incorrect about this, but in terms of all YouTubers that I can, like, that actually have hundreds of subscribers, JakeTheFox is the closest I've ever been to a particular YouTuber, all right? Technically, I am close to people who are technical YouTubers, but they don't have hundreds of subscribers. YouGonVR does not freaking count. He absolutely does not count, okay? His channel's just different. He doesn't really post on there. I would not even consider him a YouTuber, to be honest with you. He's just there, okay? He's just there to be there.